In today's video, I'm going to give you a look into my watercolor painting process. I hope that you will join me as I create this watercolor landscape using watercolor paints and also masking fluid today. I'll briefly tell you about my inspiration for this painting, a little bit about the supplies, materials that I use, and certain techniques. And then there'll just be some fun music for you to watch the time lapse of me painting. And then at the end, I'll talk a little bit more and show you the finished painting. So I hope you enjoy this, and let's get to it. My name is Kimberly and I run Kim Everhart Art, where I create watercolor art inspired by the outdoors that allows you to enjoy the beauty of nature in your daily life. If you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my videos. I put them out about every 2 weeks, sometimes more often than that. And if you are interested in any of the links to products that I use, those are in the description box below. So I love to go backpacking. I started going on weekend trips with a group of friends a couple years ago, and I've been hooked ever since. This is where I get a lot of my inspiration. I like to unplug for the most part. We typically don't have any cell signal anyways, but I take my phone along to get pictures along the trail to use as reference images for paintings. I took a picture at our campsite one morning, and this is the painting that came from that reference image. That campsite was one of my favorites of all the ones we've been at so far. It had a great soft ground to sleep on, which if you're backpacking, you know that's important because you do not bring much comfort with you. We had an open sky directly above us and trees surrounding us. There was also a really small stream that went around our tents, and it was a great sound to fall asleep and to wake up to. This is the second painting in a series of landscapes I'm doing where I capture scenes of peace and tranquility. At least that's what I get out of these paintings, out of these scenes from nature. I find joy and peace in nature, and I know a lot of people do, so I love sharing these with you guys. There will be a total of 5 paintings, and I'm planning on releasing the entire collection on April 28th, along with prints and stickers. If you'd like to get a discount code for those prints, you can click the link below to sign up for my Insiders Club email list, and then I'll send you a 10% off your total purchase on my website. Now let's talk a little bit about the process. In this painting, I use masking fluid. It's also sometimes called frisket, to keep certain areas of the painting white. I also added it after doing each subsequent layer in some areas to build up a lot of depth, like in the bushes and the leafy areas. So I would do it on the white, and then I would paint, and then I would let that dry and add some more masking fluid to keep that layer, that lighter color, and then I would keep building that up and building it up. Just a little bit about masking fluid if you've never used it before. It is a liquid latex, so you paint it on and then it solidifies and you paint over it, and then once everything is dry you can remove it just by rubbing it off. It's really awesome. After working with masking fluid for these first 2 paintings in this collection, I am super excited to continue using it with my paintings in the future. When used correctly, it can allow you to create some really nice contrast and keep your painting from feeling muddy because you've lost all that nice white of the paper. If you want to keep it more natural, I recommend that after you remove the masking fluid, you soften the edges with some light washes of color or just with some clear water, lightly massaging your brush into the paper where the sharp edges are so that you soften that line. If you'd like more detailed explanations of my process and tips on working with masking fluid, click the link to my blog post below. There's a post about this painting, and that's where you'll find links to all my specific supplies and materials that I use, and also just lots of pictures of the process. Now, I hope you'll sit back and enjoy the rest of the process, and I'll talk to you at the end. thank you so much for watching this week's painting. I'll have another one up next week on the 27th, which is the day right before my new series comes out. So that is super exciting. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and comment if you learned something from this look into my process. I still feel very brand new here on YouTube, and I'm still learning how to put these videos together for you. So please give me some feedback. That would really help me out. Have a great week, everyone. Until I see you next time.